Chris, why don't you kick off our 50th episode with your negative attitude?
My negative attitude is brought to you by a party of two. First, COVID-19. Just when you think she's gone, she comes back and sucker punches you right in the face to knock you down on your feet.
Is this your second time having it?
My second time having it. And it's also brought to you by the Seattle Mariners, who are allergic to winning streaks. They don't know what they are. If they touch them, if they get close, they bend, they fold, and you see what happens like it did today. We got 2 hits today. Just absolutely brutal to watch. I don't want to be all negative to start it because, sure, yesterday, Saturday, phenomenal game. That's where the bats were alive, where the pitching was not. It's just so frustrating for me. I've been riffing. I've been just talking so much smack about Robbie Ray.
Yeah,
and he finally does something.
Seven innings, no runs.
7 innings. This is the longest he had gone in an outing without allowing a run since last year. And our bats just go silent. It drives me mad. It drives me insane, man. Like trying to get these guys to get on the right freaking track, and you don't do shit. You don't do shit when you're an ace. You're supposed to be ace.
They don't.
Shuts it down. I don't know. I'm annoyed, man. I want these guys to turn it around. Like I know we won 4 series in a row. We tried to make it 5. That's awesome. That is great. That's so many steps in the right direction. I'm not negating any of that. But God damn it, at least give Robbie Ray some support. At least do that when he's coming out shoving and you don't do shit.
I'm on the Sobba train. I think that's it's inexcusable.
I don't get it. What are you guys talking about, man? It's like you said, we won 4 series in a row. We were going for 5, coming off one of the best wins last night. We got one more tough series, and then the schedule gets a lot easier. We got reinforcements coming. Mitch Haniger's coming back. Ken Giles coming back. Lewis is going to be getting healthy here. This team is going to start looking like what we expected it to. And we're still waiting on Jesse Winker. I mean, I might have to
Jesse Stinker, man.
I might have to pull back some of what I've been saying that he's going to get it figured out. My buddy was giving me crap. He goes, "When are you going to call out Jesse Winker on the podcast?" So I'm not there yet. I'm giving him one more week. One more week, Jesse.
Sure, he hit that 2-run homer Saturday. Sure.
Great job. Then his last debut today, he had the little piss missile of a broken bat.
But he also made a really, really great sliding catch in left field yesterday as well. He had one great game. Yeah, we'll give him that. But God, man, Jesse Winker, dude, when Jared Kelenic at the beginning of the season, when he was frustrated himself and he was slamming his bat onto the dirt, throwing his helmet, we were all getting upset at that. Jesse Winker was doing the same thing, and we were giving Jesse Winker more of a leash to do that kind of shit because he's that veteran guy and he's going to turn it around. He ain't turned nothing around, man. He continues to get upset, continues to throw his bat, slam his helmet, and he continues to not really do anything. And so, I'm not get him out of the one hole, man. Get him out of the one hole. Like I wanted him there for a little bit, but he continues to not do shit, and it's driving me nuts.
Where do you put him?
5 or 6
on the bench.
Put his ass on the bench. No, not really. We don't have anybody else to play. Yeah. But when Mitch Haniger and Kyle Lewis comes back, dude, load his butt up with pine tar and have him ride that freaking bench. Don't let him get up off of it. Stick his ass to the bench until he figures something out. Send him down to AAA. Like it's not a bad thing. I don't care.
That's low for a veteran.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't know if
dude, that only happens to a veteran if they get injured or something.
I don't know if he has any options either. So let's not even talk about that.
Maybe he doesn't. But as a quick sidestep here, did you guys see Robinson Cano playing for the Chihuahuas or whatever?
No, the SpongeBob SquarePants.
That has got to be the most degrading type of treatment you could ever get. One year you're in AAA, whatever it is, high A, 2A. I don't know what league that team's in, but the fact that he has to wear SpongeBob SquarePants, that's just so degrading, man. And like he was at one point in his career so high and mighty, playing so well, and then he's just gone to shit. He's doing absolutely nothing. And I just thought that was a really funny picture, seeing Robinson Cano in a SpongeBob SquarePants uniform.
Does that make you happy that he's having to go through that, or did you feel bad for him?
Nothing. Not happy, not bad. I just
You're
don't
indifferent,
care
huh? I feel bad, dude. I miss Robbie.
How, man? Yeah, why? I don't feel bad for a man that loads his ass with PEDs. I don't care.
Dude, we already had this conversation on PEDs and whether or not they deserve. Well, I remember taking the high road and saying that they should get wrecked. But I don't know. It's Robbie, you know, he brought a lot of good times.
Yeah, lots of playoff appearances. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That's what we're here. That's what we're settling on. He brought us good times. Yes, that's what we've been settling on for the last 21 damn years, man. I'm getting sick and tired of it. I just want to win. I want to win. And we're not winning enough.
Dude, yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Turned it around.
I don't know, man. I don't think we're winning enough. And I think our record shows that. I mean, we're in fourth place right now. And granted, it's a close race for second in the AL West, thanks to the Angels' little drought. Or that was more than a little drought. That was brutal. But
hey, can I actually give myself some credit here? I said on a few episodes ago that I brought it back to 1995 when the Sierra Mariners, this was obviously towards the later end of the season when we made that run and the Angels dipped, right? We were down like 20 games with like a month and a half left, and the Angels had that dramatic turnaround in the wrong way for them. And we were all like, oh yeah, we can't expect that to happen again. We can't expect a team to hit the shitter. Lo and behold, like 14 days in a row after I said that, they lost 14 games in a row. So I'm going to go up and say this. Now we need the Houston Astros to tank. We need them to go on a little bit of a losing streak.
Not possible.
You said it wasn't possible for the Los Angeles Angels to do that. What happened?
Yeah,
what happened?
But I mean, that's
how many games in a row did they lose?
Angels lost 13, was it?
14, Max. That's 7 times 2. That's 7 squared, man.
Good for you, man.
No, 7 squared.
No, it's not 7 squared.
No. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. It can happen. I just need to say it, and then it'll happen. So there we go. I'm saying it. Houston Astros lose a lot in a row.
Yeah, but I mean, it goes both ways, right? The Houston Astros have to lose, and guess who has to win?
Us.
Yeah, and we're allergic to that.
No, well, you know what? Let's. I know I've been so negative already, and that's just
I'm
so
all
not
for
me.
it, man. I
know you're all
the
for
dark
it. You
side.
live and breathe negativity, man. You thrive on negativity. It's crazy, but I do want to give us some kudos. I mean, we took 2 series in a row from Houston Astros. That's something that I don't know the last time we've done that. We took our first series in Houston since 2018. That's something that we haven't been able to write home about often. But here we are. You know, we did do that. Baltimore, yeah, we should have beaten them in that series. We did. The Rangers, we should have beaten them in that series, and we did. Houston, I was scared shitless. Damn it, we held on. We took 2 out of 3. Boston, I didn't know what to think. And we lose the first one. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
I had a bad feeling going into Boston. They've been hot lately, and they got Trevor Story, who was, surprisingly quiet this series, but.
He's been quiet ever since we played him in that first series. He's been batting like low 2s since we played him in that series. He's honestly, that's the only good series the man's really had this year.
Yeah, well,
Rafael Devers
was enough to leave a lasting impression.
No, but
yeah,
Rafael Devers.
But then it was Devers, yeah. And
God.
Dude? Okay, I hate to relive this, but I mean, I don't blame Paul Sewald because that pitch that pitch
so far out
0-2. Right. And it just seemed like Devers just stuck his bat out there. And like you put a man with that much raw talent and it's just the right. It's one of those things you can't really explain about like mechanics. It's just fucking.
You know what it is?
When you're good at baseball. What is it?
You know what it is? It's the juiced baseballs, man.
Juice baseballs, huh? let's get going on conspiracy theories. Remember the last time we tried to like take a hot take on the Houston Astros last year and how much shit we got? Or I guess Chris Sobba individually.
What are you talking about?
That whole campaign for Oscar the Grouch and Houston Astros got a whiff of it.
that was a fail.
That was
hey,
a fail.
Are you talking about how they wrote an article about me?
No, we're talking about the GoFundMe that never went off.
Yeah, they wrote an article about that, the Houston Astros fan base. And then I was actually also featured in an article this weekend. I was featured in an article this weekend, just a tweet of mine, along with like many other
people. Dude, yeah, but it was a tweet that defended Jesse Winker, which is not what we're doing on this episode.
No, it's crazy how your stance can change in one day when you're as bipolar as I am and as bipolar as the Seattle Mariners are.
Dude, I think it's COVID.
God, they lost one game. What the hell are you guys bitching about?
Dude, they didn't lose one game. We lost two.
They lost the series. But you guys were high up in the sky after last night. We were going nuts, and then they lose a game, and now you're back in the freaking gutter. Like,
dude, I'll give Max this. COVID brain definitely puts you on a bipolar teeter-totter very hard, and I have been riding that teeter-totter for like the last 5, 6, 7 days. Yeah,
he's on a seesaw.
Is it seesaw or teeter-totter? Same thing.
I think a teeter-totter is like a verb, man. That's like
no, a teeter-tottering.
It's also
and then
a noun.
The seesaw is what you ride up and down, right?
Then what's a teeter-totter?
I think it's the same thing. I don't know. Anyways, COVID brain will give you that teeter-totter / seesaw of a mind where, you could be super happy and then really upset, and then given a like 2 seconds. And that Dylan Moore walk-off, I was up and screaming, and I almost like passed out with the lack of energy that I had. It took all of it. It took all of my energy for me to like stay awake.
Did you get COVID from Vegas?
Oh yeah, dude. I fucking hate Las Vegas. I am never going back. I absolutely hate Las Vegas. I'm their number one supporter I'm the number one supporter of their economy, and they give me COVID. Like, what in the hell? I give you all of my money, you give me COVID in return. How in any way is that a fair trade? It's not.
It's America's
it's like that meme. It's like that meme. I trade you $1,000 in return, you get COVID. And okay, thank you. I will take COVID for the $1,000 I give you. Fuck you, Las Vegas.
So Evan, it sounds
Sin
like
City, like the devil burned.
I just want to say, Chris, did you bet on the Mariners when you're in Vegas at all? Did they win you any money?
Fuck no. I'm an irresponsible bettor, and there's no way in hell you will catch me betting for the Mariners this season so far. Like, it's just can't happen. And I hate saying this. I hate it. I hate saying these words out of my mouth because these are words I do not say. But here I am. I'm saying them. I will not bet on the Seattle Mariners. It's stupid. You will lose money.
You will lose money. So speaking
unless
of
you bet them to lose, then you'll win.
So I'm going to Vegas this coming weekend, actually. So it's supposed to be 160. Sucks. Yeah, I know.
You should cancel your trip.
Dude,
Vegas sucks.
It's for Corey Brown's bachelor party.
All right, get him to get a new destination. Vegas sucks.
I've never been, so I'm very confident that I'll hate it.
Get COVID?
No, well, yeah, that
you will. I'd recommend.
I can't have
it
for a third time. I can't.
I don't know, man. I'd recommend wearing a mask down there. It's COVID central, dude. It's a petri dish.
Yeah. Well, what if I come back? What if I just have the next week as a wash? Just assume that I'm going to be hungover and infected with the vid.
Zweifel, what are you talking about? What party you got to go to?
About that,
Zweifel's just hitting up the DM chat. What party you got to go?
See, this is why you want to do the episode so early, dude. He's got to go some kindergarten graduation or something.
Yeah, dude. It's a big deal.
You're not logging off, Zweifel. You're sitting through this torture with us.
Dude, I'm just watching you guys talk about COVID, so I might as well just.
All right, Zweifel, what do we got up next? What's our next topic here?
Throw me some stats here.
Now you want me to throw you stats.
Please contribute. Do what you need to do to feel
important. All right. I have one stat that's kind of cool. In the top half of the strike zone, guess who is leading baseball in average with 472?
Julio
Rodriguez.
No, he's
what did
fourth.
You say, Max?
He's fourth.
I said Julio. I don't know.
Julio.
No, JP Crawford, 472 average in the top of the zone. So he's just nuking balls if he gets them up above the belt. That's your stat of the day.
Nice. Well, do we have any wins to show for it?
Yeah, we went 3-3, guys. And we're getting
all right, yeah, I'll stop being an asshole.
We're getting Mitch Haniger back. I almost called him
When are we
Max.
getting Mitch back? When are we getting Mitch back? I heard in July. We still have like a month.
Dude, that's not Haniger back.
He's not back, man.
I would say 2 to 3 weeks. All right. Early July.
Well, that sounds like a
our schedule gets
a 2 to 3 week episode topic of conversation.
Our schedule gets really easy coming up. A lot of Oakland, a lot of Baltimore, a lot of Kansas City Royals, some Detroit Tigers in there. We're getting the Angels when they're playing bad. We're getting more Oakland Athletics. We don't see Houston again for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to get pretty easy here. We just played one of the toughest schedules in baseball, and we're 5 games under 500. You guys, you're crying about, a team that doesn't have their best player. Robbie Ray hasn't played well. Winker hasn't played well. If you can flip this script and say, hey, Winker is going to play better. Ray is going to play better. We're getting these guys back. Our schedule eases up. This Mariner team is only 3.5 games out of the wild card.
Yeah.
People forget that there was a wild card spot added.
Yeah.
And the teams in front of us are like the Guardians. Like, are they going to hold on to that spot? I know that the AL East has a bunch of teams in there, but you can't think that 4 teams are going to make it from the AL East. You have to think the Red Sox might fall out. The
AL
Rays
East is
might
nasty,
fall out.
Man.
Yeah, but they got to play each other, and they're going to beat each other up. They can't all win. The Red Sox are hot right now.
What we need is Cal Raleigh. As long as he just hits a home run in a game, we're 9-0. Kyle Raleigh has 9 career home runs, and we are 9-0 in a game where Cal Raleigh hits a home run. And so if Cal Raleigh can come in and just hit a home run, then we could take him out. I don't care what we do with him, but stats don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Well, if we just have Cal Raleigh hit a homer, we will win that game.
So what's the stat now? We're 3-23 when we score less than 4 runs?
Yeah. I was about to bring that up.
Man. That's
that's what you're asking. You're like, how do you feel about this game? I'm like, well, it's 0-0 in the 8th. Exactly. We're not going to get to 4 runs, so we're probably going to lose.
Dude, I thought a 0-0 game it's different than getting like shut out, like 6-0 or something like that. Shit happens all. Well, I'm just saying, like a 0-0 game like is different than losing like 3-4, 5-0. It's just like
I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Of course, that's different.
I know,
still lost.
I feel like a 0-0.
look at Sobba's face. He's trying to make it make sense. Max, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to make life make sense right now, if I'm being honest.
Oh no.
Well, okay. What are you talking about? You thought a 0-0 game is different than a 5-0 game?
Like there's a certain.
I'm pretty sure it is.
No, I know, but there's like a certain aspect of a 0-0 game that's. You like if the Mariners are down 4-0 in the bottom of the 7th inning, it's like, we're not going to win this game. But like 0-0 for any team, right? Like it's like, okay, like all it takes is one.
This is good,
dude. I'm
keep going. No, dude, you'll find your way out. You need to take a left.
Is a 6-6 ball game the same as a 0-0 ball game?
No, because then we have more of a likelihood to win, because when we score above 4 runs, where our record is.
That is facts.
I don't know. I think that's
13 or something.
That stat is mute, man. That stat is mute. If it's 6-6 into the 8th and it's 0-0 into the 8th, there's no difference.
You just said stats don't lie.
Dude, yeah, exactly. You just said stats don't lie, number 1.
Stop remembering what I just said, guys.
Don't use it against me. But you take the same goddamn stat that we're 3-23 with less than 4 runs. You better believe that is like a telltale. Like that's all you got to show the boys in the dugout. It's like, all right, like. You guys want to you guys want to have all your, averages and other stats and shit. No, guys, this is what matters right here. We're 3-23 when you guys don't fucking figure it out up at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was just a stalemate there, and you knew that the Boston Red Sox were going to figure it out, and we were just going to keep. Sitting on our thumb. So,
but I'm saying like a normal team, like when it's 0-0 and it's like the 8th inning, it's like it's stalemate. It's like one right move, one wrong move by either team, and then it's a game changer. But I guess. Dude,
did you guys see that catch by Ref Snyder?
That was insane.
Holy cow!
That was insane.
I don't even get mad when stuff like that happens. I'm just like loving baseball at that point. Like, dude. That was a hell of a diving catch. That was like Mike Cameron.
That was.
If you guys remember, in the center field, right center field gap. Oh my goodness.
I miss Cammy, man. We got to get him back on the show. I was just remembering when I remember staying awake as like I was like 10, 11, 12, whatever. That bottom of the 19th walk-off home run against Boston in like 2000 or 2001.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was just solid. Great
bottom guy. 19. My
bottom
God.
19.
I want one of those games. I want to watch 2 games in one game, if you know what I mean. 18
I do
innings.
know what you mean, man. I do know what you mean. Coming up next Saturday is what you mean. Are you coming up? Are you getting work off for that?
Doesn't look like it, no.
Why, dude?
Wait,
what like do you even exist?
Quit your job. That you gave him so much
Max,
time.
you're not even going to be there, dude.
Well, that's irrelevant.
You pipe down. Stay out of this. Yeah, dude, I want to come.
Then do it. Do it. You can get it, man. You can get it. It's a full day of baseball, and we'll have so much fun at the ballpark.
Oh, you don't think I'll have fun? It's not that I don't want to go. I want to come.
When have you been back to the city, bro?
This is our city.
This is our city.
As we're kind of in a lull right now, I wanted to do another movie review because Top Gun Maverick was so good.
Oh,
if you haven't seen that yet,
don't get me started, man.
If you haven't seen that yet, go see it. But I was on a Tom Cruise anyways, Tom Cruise, what's the word I'm looking for? I was on a Tom Cruise
on a binge.
There you go. Thank you. Edge of Tomorrow. Y'all ever heard of that one?
No, not a great movie.
It's not a great
bullshit.
film, dude.
That is a great movie.
Dude,
that
no,
is a great movie.
Is that the one with Emily Blunt?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. I don't know who
that lovely
was.
lady. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they killed it, man. They killed it. And Tom Cruise like dies every scene, but
it's an entertaining movie, but like, come on, dude. And
you got to step it up.
Dude. Like, Zweifel and I aren't going to go into like your music and movie tastes again. Like, we've been down that road, and you're another statistic. You're easily appealed to when they come out with appealing to the masses. I mean,
100% agree.
That's your demographic, dude. You're the masses.
Sorry,
you are the masses.
You guys are hating on me for liking what other people like. I'm sorry, I like popular shit. It's not my fault. You guys are. Max is all about the underground.
No,
like,
dude, I'm about the sophisticated mind. There's nothing sophisticated about Top Gun.
Yeah, go watch Vanilla Sky and tell me that's not a great movie.
Are you bullshitting me right now or what?
No, you just wouldn't get it. Great movie though.
I've seen Vanilla Sky. It has Tom Cruise in it. I love Tom Cruise. I might go to Scientology because of Tom Cruise. That is not true. Do not take that seriously.
You would be a hell of a Scientologist.
You would be.
You'd be on your phone, recruiting people.
Scientology.
Sir, let me pitch this to you. What would it look like if you had your own planet when you die?
That's what Scientology is. You get your own planet when you die.
I don't know.
They firmly believe in aliens. That is a fact.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Lord Xenu. No, I'm talking about like aliens, as in like the aliens cause our suffering, and then in order,
who do you think built the pyramids, Max?
Dude, aliens, bro.
Exactly.
Aliens.
Scientology is a set of religious beliefs and practices invented by American author L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
And an associated movement. It has been variously defined as a cult, a business, or a new religious
It's a very
movement.
much for-profit organization.
Yeah, you got to buy books.
Yeah, you got to buy shit. And, there's this whole documentary too. Like they get up to some shady shit, dude. Like if you don't do.
Hold on. So your belief of calling them a cult is based on
it's a cult. It's a cult.
Hold on. Let me finish here. It's based partially on the fact that you have to buy books.
Well, no, that's a bad example.
Because then my entire scholastic career could be a freaking cult.
Oh, you just
books for that.
No, you can't sum up my argument into that.
Yeah. Don't
just shallow.
Just like you gotta contribute heaps of money.
Yeah.
Like not, like donations. And then you start making your way up the status of.
I think what Max is saying is you're being short-sighted.
It sounds like the American education system.
Sure. You know what, Chris? When you run for president, you can shut down the entire education system and have a bunch of little Americans running around not knowing what the fuck they're talking about. Which is what half the country is already doing anyway.
I was about to say, you're telling me we're walking around today knowing that.
Sure, you want a
knowing what we're
nation
talking
full of uneducated assholes instead of just
We already have it.
dude.
So let's just not try anymore then, right, Chris?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's not try anymore. Right, Mariners?
Right, Mariner fans?
Golly.
That's a good metaphor. I think that's something we can wrap
We
up on,
already
to be
suck.
honest.
Why should we go out and acquire, talent?
Dude,
we already
well,
suck.
if I recall, I mean, the entire season when we did these episodes, Chris Sobba was all about Jerry's plan.
Hey,
This 2020 isn't technically supposed to be the year, but it very much could be. But we're seeing Jerry's plan all come together.
I don't like your tone.
Dude.
I don't either.
You're being very
wins.
condescending.
Show me wins, dude.
You
And
want to
then-
know
and
what
then-
sucks
and then I'll
about
drink the
last
Kool-Aid.
year? You want to know what sucks about last year? It got me to expect this team this year to essentially play similarly, if that's the right word, to last year's team. And so now when I'm seeing us in the 7th and 8th and 9th innings, at the beginning of this year, I was expecting us to have those rallies, for chaos ball to ensue. And none of that's been happening. And so, except for, Saturday, I guess, but like for the vast majority, none of that's really been happening. And I think that that's what's been digging into my heart and ripping it out like a dagger, is because I've been expecting and holding on to that idea that the Seattle Mariners will make that comeback in that game, that they will come out triumphant and take the victory and then rally and continue to do it game after game, time after time, hit after hit, inning after inning. And none of that is happening. And it's just,
dude, last night that happened.
Tiresome. I know what happened last night, but it's just so
Statistically bound to. I mean, every once in a while, but
Every
for
once
better
in a blue
teams,
moon.
it happens more often.
And so
Well,
I think
That's what we
last
should be
year's
doing, man.
last year's team set an unprecedented expectation.
Yeah, right.
For myself.
Right.
No, yeah, 100%. Last year's team was winning, so many one-run games in the bullpen. I mean, you got it to the 7th and you knew you'd shut it down.
Yeah.
And then we had that energy. We had that September that we had. Dude, this year's team is a better team. I mean, it just is. There's more talent on the team. You have guys like Kirby and Gilbert who are really looking like good young pitchers. You have a Robbie Ray who, his stats haven't been great, but I mean, he is a 1 or a 2 for most teams. Marco's pitching well. The pitching staff is way better. And we have guys like, in the outfield, Winker, who's ready to wake up, and Kyle Lewis, don't scoff. He's good. Winker is a good player. He's just not playing well.
I'll believe it when I see it. That's all I'll say.
Listen, last year we had a lot of Shed Longs and Taylor Trammell's, who's actually playing well for us right now. Dylan Moore,
slipping a little bit.
Dylan Moore playing second base every day, like Toro in there every day. Like, we're going to start to get to where we have Kyle Lewis and Mitch Haniger in the lineup at the same time, and this thing's going to turn around.
Is it going to turn around this season?
You're talking about the playoffs?
Yeah.
Playoffs are in play, man. They are in play. We're 3.5 games out. I wouldn't bet my life on it, but I think that we've played a really tough schedule so far. It's just that. And
one thing we need to stop doing is I am not comfortable when the Seattle Mariners have the bases loaded. I am honestly more uncomfortable when when we get the bases loaded this year. Specifically when Adam Frazier's up to bat, because that man loves to ground into double plays when we got the bases loaded. It's something that he just loves to do. And with 1 out, bases loaded, and he ends the inning. In one game, we don't score any fucking runs.
Well, it also happened
I've been
with
cursing way
Terrence
too
a
much
couple
this
weeks
episode.
ago.
Sorry, I know we're a family-friendly podcast here.
Since when?
Yeah, since never. But God damn it. Stop grounding into double plays. And like that hit Adam Frazier had, was it last night? And it was last night where Trevor Story hit his glove, right? And then when in the outfield, we ended up scoring. That should have been caught. And the hit he had the night before where he could have walked it off right to Trevor Story, it ends the game. It's just like, dude, come on, man. Like, he's got he's hitting the ball hard. Scott Service is saying that he loves, his swing path and his swing decisions. But I don't give a shit if you love that. Like, you got to start producing, man. It's so deep into the season now where it's like you can't continue saying I like what I see when they're not getting the results, because you want to know what I want to see? I want to see the results. That's what I want to see. And so that's where we got to go. But upcoming, I mean, you're right. Upcoming, we have next, Minnesota, we got a chance to, it's not as difficult of a team as the Red Sox are playing as right now. We are not as difficult as they are right now. The Red Sox are more difficult right now with the way that they're playing.
The Twins are first place and they just beat the Yankees.
Did they? Shit.
No. The Yankees are 44-16, and they just smacked the Cubbies today, 18-4.
Twins beat the Yankees 8-1 on June 8th. They had a great series against them.
Okay. Well, dude, okay. I want to sweep this week. And I've said this about pretty much every week, every episode for the past
winning streak to start, man.
Dude, I know exactly. And we need to sweep. We need a sweep.
We're not sweeping the Twins.
Dude, why not?
Because it's impossible.
Hey, Kevin Garnett. Anything is possible.
Listen, not this one. This is not possible.
Is a 4-letter word, okay? Impossible is a 4-letter word.
Well,
nope.
It's a swear word, like fuck, like asshole. Like they're 4-letter words. Like not really 4-letter. Not all of them. Sure, fuck is a 4-letter word. Asshole, obviously not.
Hey, can you stop four-letter wording?
You want me to stop 4-letter wording? I'm just in such a pissy mood.
Well, I tell you what, Chris, it's almost your bedtime anyway, Grandpa. Grandpa COVID.
5:06.
I'm gonna pop melatonin like they're candy, and I'm gonna get 16 hours of sleep. I've slept probably 48 hours over the last 4 days, and that's not an exaggeration.
That's not intentional either. Oh,
no,
wait, 48 hours. Oh, in the last
4 days. That's 2 days.
Well, that's
for those.
Are you drinking water?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm drinking water. I got this mix. It's called greens, and it's supposedly 1 scoop of greens is a full day of vegetables. And so I've been drinking that like crazy. None of the health benefits I've noticed so far. But speaking of greens, super funny to hear Dave Sims say the word marijuana on the broadcast today.
Marijuana?
No way.
Yeah.
What?
So Sean Kemp.
I didn't catch that.
Pitch. Yeah, Sean Kemp threw out the first pitch today, and then he made a stop by the booth, and he was talking with Dave and Mike, and Dave asked about his business, and he said, "Yeah, you're in the marijuana business, right?" And Sean Kemp goes, "Yeah, the cannabis industry, yeah." But just hearing Dave Sims say the word marijuana, it sounded so.
I'd love to smoke a doobie with that man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. You think Dave Sims smokes
weed? Talk baseball, smoke weed with Dave Sims?
Oh God.
Maybe he's done that. And that's why some of his calls.
Say in the matter either.
I'll sit that one out.
Actually, no, Zweifel, you had a soapbox you wanted to stand up on and talk some smack about Dave Sims. Here it is, man. Mike is yours.
Feel free.
Let's go.
Well, I think he's a cliche machine, and I think he's not very interesting to listen to. And it's more of the fact that I love listening to Rick Riz on the radio, as you pointed out on one of the last episodes. Listening to Rick Riz on the radio is that's summer, and that's summer right on the radio, come through to your ears. And when I hear Dave Sims, it makes me sad. It makes me very sad. And Goldsmith is a young superstar. So I want more Goldsmith, more Riz, and just a lot less Dave Sims. Sorry, Dave.
Well, what about Blowers? First of all, we're all in agreement that Blowers is phenomenal, right?
Yeah, I love Blowers.
Yeah. So Chris, here's the deal. You're going to go after Dave Sims one more time, or Sobba, and we're going to get him on the podcast.
Oh no.
Right. And we're going to chat baseball, and then we're going to say, "Oh, Zweifel, did you want to, I recall you having something to say to Dave Sims."
Mr. Sims.
Dave's going to be all yours, man.
What would you say to him, Zweifel?
Yeah.
I'm not going to attack him if he comes on the show.
No, right, if you had the opportunity to be polite and give professional constructive criticism, what would you say to Dave?
I would say, Dave, leave the little the boys are looking good stuff out. Dude. The little cliche chuckles, like I want to hear some actual analysis, not boy, ain't that the truth.
I think Dave Sims is the color commenter He's not.
No, he's not, dude. That's
Mike
the
Flowers.
analyst. Mike Flowers is there for the analyst.
No, you got those flipped.
That's also
No, I
the color
don't. You think?
commentator,
No,
dude.
no, I don't. No, I don't. Aaron Goldsmith is the color commentator. He's
For
the
Rick
one
Riz.
calling the calls.
Dude, no.
Yeah, for
that's
Rick
not a-
Riz
that's
on
not
the
a color-
radio.
That's not a color commentator, Chris.
Yeah,
color
they're the
commentator-
host.
Yeah. Dave Sims is the host. Mike Flowers is the color
Or I
commentator.
guess it's not called the host, but they're the main guy, and then the color is like describing what the host laid out in the format, you know?
Right.
Sure. So then the color commentator is the analyst.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Flowers.
That's Flowers.
So why would you want Dave Sims to analyze? We want him to just tell us what's happening.
Well, they do. So the color adds to the base that the whatever you call it, the host would give. So I want him to set out like Goldsmith does, put Blowers in a position to tell me more. Not, hey, well, what do you think, Dave? These guys can get it going or what? Like, that doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't, and it's just annoying. I think his voice is annoying, and I'm not going to keep going on about it.
Hey now.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get the boys going, huh?
Dude, I think Dave Sims is great.
I think it's great,
I
man.
think
He
he's
kind of gets me
phenomenal.
scared though when he calls the Dylan Moore, the walk-off hit. He calls it a walk-off hit before it's a walk-off hit, and then
Yeah, true.
Jackie Bradley Jr. almost catch it and like, oh boy. And then
He
it's-
does.
and
He
like,
does
oh,
go
Premature.
premature.
A little bit premature.
right,
I know
boys.
we all got experience with being a little bit premature.
All right.
I know that.
Well, here. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Here's what we're taking away from this episode, guys.
Not baseball.
We're not doing what we need to be doing. I will say, I agree with Zweifel's analysis on schedule lightening up a little bit. Maybe we get some easy W's. Maybe, like without a doubt, we need to start like taking away some sweeps. I mean, that's just a fact, right? So,
Ain't that the truth?
in the next month or so, let's expect some big W's. I mean,
Yep.
like
I think they're coming, boys. The schedule gets real light. A lot of Royals, a lot of Tigers, a lot of A's, a lot of Angels.
Angels in the outfield, Matthew McConaughey.
Get some Rangers in there too.
But as always, we're coming at you on Monday. Have a great week, folks. I'm Max Schwabe. I'm here with Chris Sobba, Chris Zweifel, and Evan Barron. Go, Mariners.
All right, I gotta go fucking pop an edible and go to bed.